So welcome to HIIT. It's gonna be fun as always. So Maria here, in case anyone's doing the recording and doesn't know me. So for this class, we're just going to use dumbbells like we always do, or two objects of a similar weight. And there's not going to be like a whole crazy amount of resistance. So if you don't have dumbbells, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. You can still like do 90% of this workout body weight only, or just kind of improvise with household objects. So the class today is going to be really straightforward with the timing. Really nice and easy to follow in that way. So we're going to have 50 seconds of work for each movement that we do. And then we rest for 10 seconds. We have 4 collections of exercises. And we're going to lap through each collection of exercises 3 times. So you're going to go like, let's say plank, jumping jacks, push-ups, just for example. And then you're going to go plank, jumping jacks, push-ups, and then one last time. Then we'll get a hydration break and move on to the next collection of exercises, never to come back to the previous one until another time, whenever, if you want to do this workout on repeat or something. And that's kind of the long and short of it. So we're going to get started right into our warm-up. Make sure you have music queued up and water. And we're just going to start with some light shuffles, just to get our heart rate kind of started. Even though it's not a yoga class or anything, I like to kind of set a mental or sometimes physical goal for myself every workout class. Add some punches to that shuffle. Just so that as we're moving through everything, you're gonna have a why, a little motivation for what brought you to the mat, and something to keep yourself motivated and working. All right, let's go for some high knees. Get your knees as high as your hips. So a friendly reminder, in this class, you can always march things out. You never have to jump. I'll give you some variations for every move that involves jumping where you don't have to jump. Let's go for some single leg deadlifts. Just working on our balance a little bit and our coordination. Whew. Really nice. After a couple more like these, we're gonna go for butt kickers. So once again, you can march these out or run them out like I am. So for just a few more of these, and we're gonna go for jumping jack into a squat. Jumping jack and squat. And again, if you're not jumping, tap it out. Narrow squat, feet together for this one. Nice and light on the feet, nice and quick, whichever variation you're doing. In a couple more just like this, we're going to go for some side to side lunges. So find a nice wide stance. Fingertips point forward. Bend your left knee. Bend your right knee. Send your hips way back in space. Hinge at the hips. Keep it going just like that. Nice, just opening up into our inner legs. And then let's narrow that stance a little bit. Arms wide. Go for a rotational twist. Just opening up into the backs of our thighs. Very shortly, we're going to get into our first exercise, but we have a couple more little warm-up moves. So final opposite hand to foot tap. And then step to the back of your mat, shoulders over wrists. Let's go for a few mountain climbers. Let's do 5 climbers and then add a push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 climbers, and then add a push-up. So on and so on. Let's go for 2 more reps like that. Push up. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And push up. Love that. So I'm going to really quickly demonstrate our first exercise. Just watch me. Then we'll get right into it. Grab a drink of water while I'm demoing. We have 5. Oh my God, wow, I forgot how to talk. 5. I completely lied to you guys. I'm so sorry. We're gonna go for 5 ski hops. Feet together, hop 5 times side to side, and 1 burpee. Reach up, get yourself down to the ground, and get yourself back up again. Let's get right into the work. I'm gonna make the volume a lot louder on my ringer. Let's go. 5 ski hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a burpee. Get yourself down. Push yourself right back up. Nice and light on the feet. You don't even have to have your feet leave the ground if you don't want to, if you're not jumping. You can just pivot on your heels, or you can do the full jump. What I do want to see is that you are keeping your feet together. So that's important. Let's go for a couple more reps. Don't forget that burpee. All right, there it is. Moving on to the next one. Pick up your dumbbells. These ones were really fun. I think we did these last week and we're gonna do them again. So, left foot, right foot forward, left foot back. Bend both knees. Swing the dumbbells. You can add a hop, or you can just lengthen your legs as you swing the dumbbells forward. As you bend your knees, you want to hinge your torso over your thighs. We're staying on the same leg this entire work set, and then I'll tell you, or then we'll do the other leg on the next lap, and then we'll do half and half on the last lap. Keep going, swing your dumbbells to shoulder height. Maintain control, even though it's a quick move. Woo. Okay, there it is, moving along. We have plank knee tucks. Shoulders over wrists, hips in line with the knees. You're tucking your knees towards your chest. Keep your feet together, and then hop back. If that's a little much, you can bend your knees, tap the ground, and come back up. So tuck and hop out. Try to keep your hips nice and low as you do this. These ones can be quite the killer. Keep it going. Shoulders stay over the wrists. You got this. Remember, we're only here for a little while, and then we move on to a whole other collection of exercises. Woo. All right. No big deal for you guys. We're going back into our ski hops with the burpee. So hop 5 times, side to side. Reach up, get yourself down, get yourself back up. Just like that. Nice. And I think someone might not be muted, which might create a little bit of an issue when we're doing the recording. So let's make sure all of our mics are muted, and we'll keep going. All right. Last few seconds, keep going. You have time for 1 more burpee. Right there, okay. And we are moving on to our lunge ski swings. Left foot forward, now right foot back. So remember, you can add the little hop, like I am, or you can just straighten and bend your legs. Make sure you're hinging at the hips. Torso is hovering over the front thigh. Very good, everyone. Oh, this one is such a butt killer. I love it. Afterwards, while it's happening, not so much. But that's okay. Sometimes the hardest ones are the ones that we have to do the most. Oh, nice work, everyone. We have our plank knee tucks coming up next. Get yourself into plank. And let's go. Knees to chest, then hop it back. Oh. One more lap through these three, and then we're not coming back to them. Isn't that lovely? All right, stay in the present moment though. Try not to worry about what's happening next. Just think about your form right here, right now. Stay with it, last 10 seconds, you can do it. Okay, here we go, final lap. Then we move on to new exercises. Side to side hops, 5 times, 1 burpee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, burpee. With the burpee, you never have to jump. You can just kind of walk your hands down to the ground, tap your chest, press back up using your knees. Whew. Last time through hits a little different, for sure. Keep it going, keep it going. Whew. Last 5 seconds, that's it. Oh, okay, that was rough, but we're done. Swing jacks. Stay on one side for 25 seconds. I'll tell you when to switch. Let's go. Nice. Notice your breath. See if you can slow it down a little bit, even in this hard work. Switch legs. See if you can find that steady breathing. Stay with me. Last exercise of this collection, of this cluster coming up. In 3, 2, 1. Hold. All right. Plank knee tucks, shoulders over the wrists. Get your knees in towards your chest and then hop them back. Let's go. In and back. You can do it. Really commit to this last one, knowing that it's your last, your best work before we get into a whole new adventure. I just totally slipped on my mat. Love that for me. It's like, so that's the kind of workout we're in for. Okay, sure. Oh my God. Try to keep your hips lower than I am. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. You've made it to your water break. Unbelievable work. I'm going to turn up the AC in the studio so that I don't fully wipe out on my face. Hopefully we're all feeling really good. Awesome. I was like, why am I sweating so much? And then I realized The AC wasn't on. Silly me. How are we doing? Hopefully all good. Hopefully as maybe as sweaty as me, maybe not. All right, we're back in 5 seconds with brand new exercises. We're going, oh, you guys are gonna love me for this one. Reverse burpee into a tuck jump. So you're rolling back, join me, and tuck jump. If you were like, what the hell is that? Understandable. Sit yourself up, press, use a hand to help you up, come up, do a knee drive, and then come back down on the other side, rinse and repeat. Or if you're with me, lift your tailbone, collect a little momentum, swing it up, give yourself a tuck jump, and come back down. So a reverse burpee is basically a sit-up that has had a lot of coffee. And we're moving on. We have, oh God, plyo combo. So start with your lunge, right leg forward, left leg back, step switch or hop switch, feet together, feet wide. Another Maria favorite. So lunge, lunge, together, wide. Lunge, lunge, together, and wide. Very good. Lunge, together, wide. Keep it going, last 15 seconds of this. Lunge, back knee close to the ground, feet together, feet wide. Get your hips nice and low in that squat. Last rep. There we are. All right. So we have 10 plank butt kicks and 10 plank jacks. So a plank butt kicks looks like this. I lied, it's 5 and 5. So butt kick is this. If that's insane, single heel to the butt, and then 10 high plank jacks, shoulders over wrists. You can also step those jacks out, of course. You do not have to jump them. Hit 3, 4, 5. Let's go for those 10 plank jacks. Hips stay low. Maybe we can do 5 more butt kicks, who knows? Okay, sure. Good stuff. We're back to the top. Reverse burpee into a tuck jump. Remember, you can always do a sit-up and a high knee. I'm gonna do the reverse burpee because they're really fun. It's one of the few times where I'm okay with the use of momentum. You do kind of need to create a little bit of that for yourself in this movement to keep it fluid and quick. You gotta lift your tailbone if you are doing the reverse burpee. Kind of swing forward. And of course, sit-ups are always optional, even if you started with reverse burpees. Oh my God, what is wrong with me for making this workout? Plyo combo. Lunge, lunge, short squat, or narrow squat, wide squat. Let's go. Lunge, lunge, narrow, wide. Good. Nice. Lunge, narrow, wide. Keep going. Back knee always comes close to the ground in your lunges. Oh, thank God for that AC. Almost died on you guys there. 10 more seconds. We can do it. All right. You know what to do. 5 butt kicks in plank, 10 plank jacks. Set yourself up. All right, team, let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just did 5 plank jacks here, so I just did 10. It's okay. As long as you're doing the combo, don't get stuck too much on the numbers. Whoa. Oh, so slippery. I'm gonna move on to the floor. Nice, guys. Almost there. Get a couple more butt kicks in for Maria. And we're done. Oh, final time through all that, then we get a water break. Reverse burpee into tuck jump. Here we come. Let's go. Let's go, I say, as I'm not going. Let's go. Roll, come up. Tuck it out, come down. I don't know if it's just me, but this one feels a little spicier than the last few weeks have been. Really working on those cardio gains for us. Woo! Almost there. Last one. Oh, thank God, saved by the bell. Plyo combo last time through. And then, whew, and then we do our planks. And then we got our water break. Together and wide. Lunge, lunge, together and wide. Light on the feet. Try to be as light as you were on that first set. Land quietly if you are hopping. Embrace the fire. It's all good. You're almost out of the woods with this one. Oh my God, last 5 seconds. Legs are on fire. All right, last time through. Those butt kickers, 5 and 10 plank jacks. All right, let's get it, team. Butt kicker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 plank jacks. Here we go. Keep up the amazing work. I know this is a lot of cardio for us. A lot of core too. But, you know, it's gonna make us a lot stronger this class, I think. Whew. Last couple plank jacks. Whew. Let us hydrate, my friends. Let us hydrate. We have a little bit of shoulder work coming up next. So collect your lighter weights. Water cheers. Hopefully we're all here doing great. These are amazing. Water breaks are gonna go real quick. I'm gonna show you the next move. All right, so we're going for shoulder presses. But these are a little bit quicker. So, running a little bend of the knees, like a half squat. up, down. So we're going at a fast tempo here. We still want the weights to be like reasonably, sustainably heavy. Our palms face inward as we press up. And have that little swing as you come down and bend your knees. This one feels really good after all that plank stuff. Almost like a break, dare I say. Okay, there it is. Keep your weights. We're doing bent over flies. Hinge at your hips. Go wide, and then come down. You want your hips, or rather your torso, about 90 degrees to your thighs. You can keep a soft bend of the knees. Add a little squeeze of the muscle or squeeze your shoulder blades together for an extra second at the top, and then let your arms come down. So you can really feel that work in your upper back. Whew. Feels good. It's nice moving into a little bit of resistance after all that jumping around, I bet. Whew. Nice. Next one isn't jumpy either, so I love that for us. Very good. Put your weights down. We're going for up and down plank. So we're starting in high plank, coming down to low plank, and then coming back up to high plank. Switch your arms every time so that you're nice and even. Try not to let your hips and torso and stuff sway around too much. Whew. Yeah, I like this collection, this little cluster of movements. Of course, you can make it as spicy as you want. If you go really fast in that leg, you can definitely still keep your heart rate up. Or you can use this section to get your heart rate down a little bit, focus a little more on your strength, on your core development. All right, come on back up. 2 more times through all of that wonderfulness. Whew. So we're starting with the swing to shoulder press. So slightly bend your knees. Get your weights up to your shoulders, press it up, swing back. So this is kind of like a hybrid. This is a strength exercise, but you're going quick, so your heart rate is still pretty elevated, I would say. I would hope. If not, you know what to do. If this isn't hitting the spot, that means your weights aren't heavy enough, so you can get some heavier weights for next time. Or you can go a little quicker as long as you maintain control over your form. And that's that. We're going for our bent over flies, spreading our arms like wings. Let's go right here. Wide and down. Good. Super nice work, everyone. Nice, maintain that hinge. You want to feel this in your upper back. The more upright you get, the more you're going to feel it in your shoulders, which is not necessarily wrong. It's just not the exercise that we're doing right now. So you want to keep that hinge. Super important. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades together as you fly your arms, keeping your chest real proud. Last 4 seconds. And there it is. Get yourself down to your plank position. We're going up and down. Forearms to the ground, palms to the ground. Switch arms. Go side to side. Make sure you're not swaying your hips a whole lot. All right. Still absolutely sliding all over my mat, you guys. If I went any faster, you would get to have the joy of watching me face plant onto my mat. So I'm going a little bit slower maybe than I need to, but I don't want to face plant. So there's that. All right. Final time through all that. Swing and press. Then we're moving on to flies, so on and so on. So swing, load it up, press. Rinse and repeat. Whew, feels so good. Love these ones. A lot of core in the next cluster of exercises. So our heart rate is gonna come down even more. There'll be a really nice little finisher. You'll feel like a really nice overall sense of getting worked. Full body, head to toe, cardio, muscles, everything by the end of this workout. All right, last one. Good. Place the weights around there. I'm gonna pick up my lighter weights. I picked up heavier for the swings. Now I'm going lighter again for the flies. Helps to have like a couple different sets of weights because you never know when you'll need to deload. All right, keep that beautiful energy going, everyone. Deep breaths. Nice little squeeze at the top of your fly. Oh, my friends, we are so close to that last water break. Last cluster of exercises. Very excited for us. Okay, there it is. Last bit of up, down plank. And then we move on. So, high plank to low plank, let's go quick as you can, stable as you can be. Just gonna give you a little forewarning. We're gonna love that last core bit. I can already tell. Our abs are gonna be on fire more than they are now. All right, everyone. You have made it to your last water break. Last collection of exercises. You're all doing so good. Love it. And you're all still here with me, which makes me very happy. Water cheers to all of you. For our last movement, I'll show you the first thing. We're on in 15 seconds, so you have some time to wrap your head around it. We're going to reach opposite hand to foot, and then come down. Opposite hand to foot and come down. If you want it to be a little harder, keep your feet hovering the whole time. Lower, come up into like a sit-up position. If that's a little too much, you can just lift your shoulder blades, keep your legs grounded. Lift just to the tips of your shoulder blades, and then lower down. You can use your hand to support you as well, or you can use your hand to support your neck, your free hand. Right. Almost there, last 10 seconds of this one. Woo. Wondrous. All right, so I'm sure you're all really excited to hear this, but we have a little bit more plank work. We're getting into our low plank once again. We're going for 5 hip dips. Dip your hips to one side, the other side, so on and so forth for 5 times. And then this one, we haven't done a whole lot. We're tapping out opposite hand and opposite foot and bringing it back. You can, whoa, I just slipped real hard there. Tap out and come down. Okay, keep your hips low, so we're doing 5 of those. And then we're back to the hip dips. Five and 5. A couple more tappy taps. Okay, perfect. So this next one, we're getting on to our back. Bend your knees. Try not to push too much into your hands. Lift your hips off the ground. Twist your knees to the left. Lower down. Tap your toes down. Come back up. Lift. Twist to the left. We're staying on the same side, rotating. We'll do the right side twist next, and then we'll do half and half on the final lap. Good. You want to get your tailbone off the ground. That's really important. You want to get your tailbone as high as you can without using momentum or using your hands to push into the mat. Because our hands can kind of help us cheat this move. We want to use our abs and our side core in that one. All right, opposite hand to foot crunch, alternating sides, right back to the top. Let's go, team. Up and down. Try to keep that hover of the feet. Told you, abs of steel after this class. Straight up. Cardio is all done. It's behind you. That was like some of the most, I think, spicy cardio we've done in a while. Got your upper body strength, got your lower body strength on, and now you gotta work the core for that balanced situation, right? Cool. Okay. We're going for our jacks, or sorry, our hip dips, 5, and 5 tap outs in low plank. Let's go. So dip your hips, 3 more times like that. And then tap out opposite hand and foot, come back, other hand and foot, and come back. Quick as you can while maintaining control. That's the name of the game every time. Nice, keep your hips low in line with your shoulders. These are absolute legends. One last time after this lap, and then we're all done. Oh, okay. I love it. So we are going for those twisties on our back. Twisties, very technical name. So bend your knees. Now we're twisting to the right. Lift your hips. Lift your tailbone. Rotate your knees. Rotate back to center and tap down. We're going to do that rotation while our tailbone is lifted. It doesn't have to lift super high. Just enough to feel your low abs kick on. And as you rotate, you want to feel your obliques, your side core. Oh, goodness. Really starting to feel it now. One more left. Love that for us. We're basically at the finish line. Okay. So final time, opposite hand to foot taps. Let's get ourselves all set up. And here we go. Last 50 seconds of these ones. Hopefully y'all are breathing. I like to inhale as I lengthen, exhale as I rise up. All right, say yes, I can. More than halfway through this work set. Last 15 seconds left. All right, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and finish with that one. So we're gonna go for our dips, side to side of the hips and the tap outs. Final round of these. Let's go. Tap it out 5 times. Feels so good. Just keep telling yourself, this feels amazing. Maybe it does. I mean, I do think it feels amazing. It's an acquired taste, that burn, that like muscle fatigue that we're chasing. But once you start to enjoy it, really makes the rest of your life a lot easier. And kind of translate that attitude into anything you do in life, really loving the effort. So we're gonna do 25 seconds twisting one way, 25 the other way. Let's get it, and then we're done. Lift, twist, down, tap. I'll tell y'all when to switch. Make sure you're not overly relying on anything other than your core to lift your tail up. So that may mean you're not lifting super high, that's okay. All right, let's rotate the other way, switch it out. All right, excellent work, team. Last 10 seconds. Oh, wonderful. Let us take a deep stretch moment just to recover from all that. Get our heart rate all the way back to baseline. So arch your back, find your tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Arch your back, heart forward, tail to the sky. And then roll your spine to the sky. So this one likely feels very good after all that business that we got into with the core. Couple more cat-cows. Make this as expressive as you can. Then tuck your toes under. Slide your hips high to the sky. Shoulders are now behind the wrists. Hips are heavy towards the ground. You're making that upside down V shape with your body. Lengthen your neck. And then let's slide forward, shoulders over wrists, high on the balls of the feet. Lower your hips towards the ground, but keep your thighs elevated, and then lift back to plank and come back to down dog. We'll do that 2 more times. So just stretching into our core. Last one, and then you'll walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Roll your spine up 1 vertebra at a time. Let's give ourselves a little shoulder stretch, a little shoulder and tricep stretch. So sweep your arm across your chest, hug it in with the opposite arm. Then let's switch sides. Real nice, let it go. Point your elbow to the sky. Hold it down with the opposite palm. Step the foot of the elbow that's pointing on the same side, the foot that's on the same side as the elbow that's pointing to the sky. Step it behind and take a little side bend. So for me, it's my right elbow pointing up and my right foot is crossed behind my left. Then we're gonna switch sides. Step the ball of the foot behind. Take a side bend and let it go. Give yourself a little shake out. Give yourself a pat on the back for getting through all that. You guys are so awesome. Hopefully you are feeling good. You all look nice and sweaty. Love that little core at the end. Thanks for being there with me. Thank you, Sonia, for being on board. Thank you, Loretto and Lisa. You guys are so awesome. How do you feel? Smiling, happy. All right, high fives to all of you. I hope you have an amazing week. Hopefully you started your Monday off nice and strong. And I can't wait to do this again next week. So, awesome. Bye, lovely friends. See you. All right. Happy Monday. Bye.